welcome to a new episode of Cultural Magazine, in which we bring to you the best cultural events taking place here in Egypt. So if you're interested in the cultural life in Egypt, stay with us. The Maulana Azad Center for Indian Culture, in collaboration with the Egyptian Caricature Society, is hosting the exhibition Gandhi in the Eyes of Egyptian Cartoonists. Actually, the exhibition is to celebrate the birthday of Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi was born on the 2nd of October 1869. He's considered to be the symbol of non-violence and peace, not only in India, but all over the world. His birthday became the International Day of Non-Violence. Now let's see Gandhi through the eyes of Egyptian cartoonists. Joining me now is His Excellency, former Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Yahya Gamal. Dr. Yahya, welcome with us. Would you talk to us about the significance of Gandhi to you?
You know, I always admired Gandhi. Once I said he is a saint, and he was a saint. And I said that once on the TV, and then there was a complaint sent to the Attorney General, and the Attorney General called me, and I said that, I told them that he was a saint.
In what ways do you perceive his philosophy?
I studied his philosophy, and that is a very long story.
So you believe that his teachings pave the road to peace and tolerance?
Yes, that's very important.
What about today's exhibition? Do you like it?
I like it very much, and I found many people, and all the people were enthusiastic and happy.
Joining me now is celebrity cartoonist Mr. Yasser Gaisa. Mr. Yasser, welcome with us. Today you're taking part in the Gandhi exhibition, so would you talk to us about your work?
Why I took a part or what?
No, would you talk to us about your work?
Yes. First of all, Gandhi is a big name of the world. He's a wise man. Maybe he's the pioneerest man in India. That's why I took part in this place with the Egyptian cartoonists in the Indian culture in Cairo. I participated in this exhibition with this kind of cartoon. It's talking about how a wise man, how we could catch his wise in this cartoon, how to take a character to put it in the paper like this with the color, light and shadows.
Now, is this on pencil or what's the material used here?
It's Chinese ink. Yes.
Now you gave him a big head and a very tiny body.
Yes, yes, because he's a thin man. He's a thin man. But I'm putting a big head on a thin man. So he's a big head, like a big wise man, like this.
And then you gave, the only color you've given was the blue color.
A Gandhi, black and white, and with a blue background. Black and white because he's living black and white periods, and skyline behind it like the freedom or something.
Joining me now is cartoonist Amina Kamel. Amina, now today you've taken part in celebrating the birthday of the Mahatma Gandhi by exhibiting your own works. You've also been awarded the certificate of appreciation for it. So would you talk to me about taking part in such an important event?
Really, we waited for every year to celebrate Gandhi's birthday because he is a symbol for freedom and human rights in all the globe. Last time we did it, I got my certification too. It's not my first time to do it. It's the third time I participate on this event.
Now, what about your work? Did you draw Gandhi from your own imagination or from a picture? Talk to me about the style of the cartoon you've done.
I participate this year by 2 graphics posters and a caricature. The caricature, I did it from pictures for Gandhi. I was looking at his face, his features. Also, the part of symbolism must have a way on the caricature. I did his big brain and his tiny body because his strength was his mental strength.
Quality of life for all people on the planet, economic growth.
جيتوها النار جيتوها والقهوة حالا صبوها جيتوها النار جيتوها والقهوة حالا صبوها هاتوا الصوبية وزفوها غنوا لها ألحاننا أحبابنا يا حبابنا أهلا بكم في ديارنا أحبابنا يا حبابنا أهلا بكم في ديارنا زيدوا الكرم لضيوفنا يا مرحبا بزوارنا يا مرحبا بزوارنا شيخ العربان يا قاضي قلبك علينا راضي شيخ العربان يا قاضي قلبك علينا راضي وغنوا يا بنات الوادي من فننا والحاننا احبابنا يا حبابنا اهلا بكم في ديارنا احبابنا يا حبابنا اهلا بكم في ديارنا زيدوا الكرم لضيوفنا يا مرحبا بزوارنا يا مرحبا بزوارنا احبابنا يا حبابنا اهلا بكم في ديارنا احبابنا زوارنا
Joining me now is Mr. Mohammed Al Araishi, the founder of Ejjerkin Troupe, and actually it's from Arish. Mr. Mohammed, would you talk to us about your participating in the second round of the Wanas World Music Festival?
Really, we are so happy to participate in Wanas 2 because the last year we participated in Wanas 1 with great groups. And we thank Mr. Zakaria Ibrahim, the great director for musical folk music, because he gave us this big chance this great chance to take part in Wanas 2. And we are, as a Bedouin Jerrycan band, collective of semi-nomadic musicians, singers, dancers, storytellers, and coffee grinders from Sinai Desert in Egypt. We get ready for Wanas 2 by some good blend from our songs from our album Coffee Time, and all the members ready now to be in the stage.
Now, for your music, is it all just the music of your personal album that you wrote yourself, or are there songs from the typical folkloric Sinai music?
All our songs reflects the tradition and the habits in the Bedouin. Our album consists of just eight songs, but we have about 100 songs. All of them from Sinai, from our heritage.
Yeah. Now, the main musical instruments, the Sinai's musical instrument, usually, would you tell us which are the musical instruments you tend to use?
Yeah, we use lute, simsimiya, the Sinai's violin, and magruna, reed pipe, it's reed pipe, frame drum, and our main percussion is jerrycan. We found the jerrycan in the desert after the war of 1967. Israel used jerrycan to push the machine of war, but we use the jerrycan to be a musical instrument and help us to add beautiful harmony for our music.
Now, for the music itself, you do perform also for tourists in Sinai. Now, right now, would you tell me, usually, how interested are they in the Bedouin culture?
All of us from tribes from Sinai. One from Sawarka, one from Fawkhriya, one from Sharawi, one from different tribes. But all of us friends from since 10 years, 20 years, all of us. From children for just now, all of us married and have children. Every week we meet Saturday every week. We met and as an order, Mohammed, you will invite us for dinner today. Yeah. And we make a special performance, rehearsing for our songs.
Yeah. Now, would you talk to me about your traditions, and do you meet often together?
Yeah, we used to meet us on Saturday every week, and as kidding, we tell us today next Saturday you will invite us for dinner, and we take this chance to rehearsing for our song and training.
The Camera of Cultural magazine is keen to bring to you the best cultural activities nationwide. Now it's time to enter visual artist Gamal Milika's world of space. This is the name of today's exhibition. Actually, he meant by it the contrast between space and objects, light and darkness, and so many other contrasts.
عامل دراساتي كلها في إيطاليا، 2 دكتوراه دكتوراه في المشاهد المسرحية ودكتوراه في فلسفة الفن.
I have studied plastic arts in Italy. I have 2 PhDs in scenography and philosophy of art. In my work, I use daily life materials and construction. I use materials used in interior designs as well. I reuse them to create my own designs. Today's exhibition is unique. This is a new theme. It depends on the relationship between the object and space, time and place, reality and illusion, thinking and ideology, today and tomorrow, earth and the sky, the object and space. The theme of today's exhibition is based on the relationship between the object and space. The exhibition includes statuary, murals and woodworks. The murals vary in their materials and styles. I use high reliefs to create the effect of dimension and space. If we look at an object from high altitudes, the colors seem to merge and the details are obliterated. We can see the different elevations of it and the space around it. I applied this concept on the pieces exhibited here. I like using the rattan. I add to it certain minerals to give it the special luster and texture I want. Rattan gives you the feeling of elegance and grace. It is the royal color used by the ancient Egyptians. I didn't use a lot of colors in my work because I want to show the contrast between the object and space. Colors are used to give the 3D effect, to draw the shadow and light. But here, the objects are designed in a way that they have their own dimensions and high reliefs, so I don't need the colors.
شايف معرض مليكة جميل معرض فيه أسلوب جديد خالص.
I like Melika's exhibition. It is different from his various and previous exhibitions. He's using a new style in his murals. He has lived in Italy and he is acknowledged by the world. Especially his pharaonic motifs, like using the Sphinx in several beautiful murals. He portrayed them from a different perspective, the perspective of an Egyptian living abroad. Photography as an art is flourishing and becoming popular in Egypt, but it is still the art of the elites. We need to spread the art to the remote areas in Egypt, like Upper Egypt. We have to introduce art to the public. Most of the events take place in Cairo, Sharm el-Sheikh, or at various resorts. We haven't seen such exhibitions in Upper Egypt, El-Minya, Mansoura, or in remote governorates. We need to increase the public awareness about art and photography. We have seen together a variety of cultural activities taking place in Egypt, and by this we come to an end of this episode of Cultural Magazine. Until we meet again next week, it's goodbye.